What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. Schmidt. Bringing in a new lesson here today. We're talking about the paper clip. You can see on the big screen here, I've got my paper clip all made up. We'll talk about how to do a revolve as well as create a sweeping path and a sweeping profile. When you're working on this paper clip, make sure you have open the diagram that I linked to the assignment. It's going to have the dimensions you're going to use as you make your very own paper clip. Here we go. To start off for this lesson, we're going to be doing a line, and we're going to be laying that line on the bottom plane. So I'll go to that bottom plane, hitting letter L here to get my line started. I'm going to click to place my first point, and this starter is going to be 16.25 millimeters high. Make sure that I have that amount in. I'm going to hit tab. It's going to stay at 90 degrees. That's where I want it. Then I'm going to come out to the right, an amount of 7.5. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can see this. Make sure it's still at 90 degrees. That looks pretty good. Then I'm going to go down 26.25 millimeters. Again, these diagram notes are right in Classroom, so check it out. And then I'm going to go left 6.5 millimeters. And make sure I'm at a 90-degree angle. Click. And then I'm going to go back up. What's the amount here? 19.25. 90 degrees, click, and then I'm going to go to the right, 5.5, make sure I'm at 90 degrees, click, and then I'm going to go back down, last piece, 9.25, and click. So you can see I've got all these different areas in here. I'm going to hit escape to jump out of the line piece. So I have my constrained dimensions. When you hear the words constraint, we're talking about this letter T in the corner here. We're talking about this little weird looking little mark here. Those are constraints, and those constraints are setting the dimensions to certain sizes. Now we aren't going to use this top bar or this mid bar or this bar here because a real paper clip obviously is curved. So I'm going to click on each, hold shift while I do so, shift and click, shift and click. I'm going to turn those into changing my line type. I'm going to change those into construction lines. So the difference now is that they're dashed as compared to solid. Next, I need to make a kind of a tangent line that's going to be coming off these points. So I'm going to go here to solid. Actually, I can finish this sketch. Nope, I can't. So I'm going to be adding in some tangent lines. Let's see here. I think I have to go back into the line tool. And where's my tangent line? Okay, let me go back to editing this. All right, let's step back one step here, edit the sketch. All right, there we go. Now we're back. So I want to make a tangent. So I'm going to go in here to the create. Again, I stayed in sketch. I'm going to arc, and I'm doing a tangent arc. So I'm going to click on this corner, drag it across here, and you'll see that it'll bring me that tangent arc, drop it right on that point. It gives you this little tangent symbol right here. It's a line with a circle on it. I need to do that skill set again for the next one, so I'm going to click here, arc, tangent arc, click, and click, and then I got one more to build, and that's on the bottom, arc, tangent arc, click, and click, and those are all my pieces. So now I can finish the sketch. You'll see I've got basically an outline of what's going to eventually be a paper clip. The dimensions, as I mentioned, are in the homework. Now I need to work with, actually we can name this. So let's take a look at these sketches. This first sketch here, what did I name this first sketch? It is the sweep path. So I'm going to click on it a second time, sweep path. Now I need to do the sweep profile. So the profile we're going to drop in, we're actually going to turn the origin view back on, and I'm going to go into creating a solid. I want to do it on, I'm going to go back to home here, on this plane right here, circle, And let's take a look at that plane. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to find the center here, and as we make our circle out, we're going to do this, something that's going to print decently. We'll do like a 0.84. I think the video runs it at a 0.75, so we'll do 0.84 diameter circle. Now obviously that didn't go where I was hoping it would go, so let's undo that. Let's get it on this face here. Okay, circle on this face. Right here. Okay, let's bring in a sketch. This plane, circle. Drag it out, 0.84. Bam. Finish that sketch up. So if I go back to looking at it from my perspective, you can see I've got this circle right here. I'm going to turn the origins off so I hide those origins. And now I've got two parts. I've got this, which I will, oh, this sketch here I can actually delete. That's the wrong thing. So this sketch here, I'm going to rename this sweep profile. So I've got those two parts. Now the magic happens. We're going to go up here to our solid and choose sweep. When we choose sweep, it gives us two options here. We need to grab the profile and the path. I'm going to click select, choose the profile. I'm going to go down to path, choose the path. Now notice it has chain selection, so it's going to grab everything in the path here as compared to piece by piece. If I uncheck that, then I can do like piece by piece like this. If I want the whole thing, then I just click and it'll grab everything, and wow, that ran really quick. For distance, right now the distance is set to 100%. If I wanted like 50%, hope that's not enough. 0.5. If I wanted like 50% of my paperclip covered, I want the whole thing covered, so I'm going to put a 1 back in there. And now you notice this is how that tool works. Basically, it takes a profile and it's going to extrude it out all the way around, following that path. That looks really good. I hit done, and now I'm done with my paperclip. I mean, that was a pretty quick lesson. You can obviously smooth out the ends here. If you want to add a chamfer to them, you can, or a fillet, but I'm going to leave them flat. When you print this, just have to be aware that you're printing a round object on a flat surface, so you might have to do some adjustments there with your settings. But that is the paperclip design for Advanced 3D. Catch you in the next one.